सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Good afternoon, friends. A very warm welcome to our Business Opportunity Over Chai. And this special edition, Business Opportunity Over Chai, will help you to understand the greatest business opportunities that we franchise India especially brings to you. Business Opportunity Over Chai, presented by management team of Franchise India, Mr. Gaurav Malia, Chairman at Franchise India Group, and Ms. Sonia Chaudhary, MD at Franchise India Brands Limited. Every day, 12 o'clock, we launch a new brand to explore new business opportunities. So today we have invited a great luxury eyewear brand, Zeyeden Optics. Zeyeden Optics has been in the optical industry since 1957, offering branded sunglasses, spectacles, frames, contact lenses, and lenses. The brand is committed to offering quality products, unparalleled service, and the most competitive price in the town. To know more about this business opportunity, we have invited a team of Zeyeden, Mr. Hemant, he is the founder and director of Zeyeden Optics, and Mr. Vishal, strategy head. But before I would like to invite them on a stage, I would want to hand over the stage to Saras Gupta. He is leading our head and development department of franchise.
Thank you, Archita, for a wonderful introduction, and thank you, friends. A very warm welcome to all who are watching us live here and also watching us live on Facebook and YouTube. We would as it's a webinar, we would definitely want you to be more interactive in this session, and please use the Q&A section, which is just down below, to post any questions that we have. So first of all, about Franchise India, for people who have joined us on for the first time, this is a daily this is a daily event that we do. We call it BOOC, Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a special platform where we introduce a new brand which is coming in the market, a young brand which is coming in the market and ready to explore the mass market with their presence. Also, Franchise India has been to existence since past 25 years. We have helped millions of investors like you yourself who have joined us to start your own business. Because when Franchise India is helping any investor to pick up a brand, we always suggest them brand wahi, jo de ROI sahi. And second most important thing is whenever you're picking up any business, it has to be a problem solver in the market, a problem solver in the market. So today we have picked up a great industry, and probably the eyewear industry is one of the most prominent. We see a significant growth in the market happening, especially in India. The only reason why, because people are more conscious now about their looks. I was just studying that India is also known as the capital for blinds. Not doesn't mean blinds people are not seeing it, but people don't know what to wear. Do they really need spectacles or not? Do they really need specs or not? That's second. And the market is so huge, but we always see a very unorganized market, small shops happening. But breaking that monotony, we have invited the team of a great brand, which comes from a legacy of a couple, of course, many decades, and it's 1957 when they started. So, friends, with that, I would like to hand over the stage direct to the brand. So, of course, we have the whole team available with us who will talk and walk us through the brand. Please use the Q&A section, which is just down below. And after a formal presentation, understanding the business opportunity, we will now go ahead and present and put your question to us. With that, I would like to invite both Mr. Vishal, Mr. Hemant from the brand side. And sir, सबसे पहले स्वागत है आपका इस शो में and we try to make it Hindi English both and to cover the maximum audience that we have. और सबसे पहले सर आपको ब्रांड का मैं नाम जानना चाहूंगा क्या स्टोरी है इस ब्रांड के बिहाइंड 1957 से Zeyeden is the name of the brand. So
It's
what is
Zeyeden. Yeah,
Zeyeden?
it's Zeyeden. Zeyeden. Yeah, it's basically an Arabic word which means growth and development and prosperity. So Zeyeden is basically it spells like Zaiden. So we have found this name very prominent for my luxury kind of brand. So then we thought we need to put something related to I, and then we changed the spelling of Zeyeden to Zeyeden. Zeye. We have just we removed A and I, and we have put I into that. Eye. Zeyeden. So it became Zeyeden. So the name, the meaning remains the same, and it has become related to our industry.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, sir. So stage is all yours. All the spotlights are on you now. Give us the business presentation. What is there as a benefit if I want to invest in this money? And then we come on Q&As. Over to you, sir.
Great. Hi. So, hi. Good evening all. Good morning all. And this is Hemant Devnani, and I'm founder of Zeyeden Optics. This is a luxury store where we are selling major of eyewear brands with brand and high quality lenses and all. We are basically in this industry from last 60 years, based in Rajasthan, and there we have around 13 stores there and 3 stores now in Ahmedabad. So Zeyeden, we have come up with a concept of selling premium quality at a premium place, so it's somehow it's, if you want to relate it, you can relate it like if you want to go and buy some jewelry to a jewelsmith. So you have an option of going to a normal jewelsmith in the market, or you go at Tanishq, you sit there and enjoy the atmosphere or aroma there and buy something similar what they are also selling, but with a nice decorum and a good quality assured with the prices and quality. So this is how we have introduced Zeyeden Optics there in Ahmedabad. We started around 2 years back now. So we are doing very well. And then we thought to come up into an organized sector, so Pan India. So this is how we have come up with Zeyeden Optics. Let me show you my video of my showroom, how it looks time being.
That will be interesting.
Yeah, please. Okay, so this is how it looks actually. Now let me tell you a little bit of eyewear industry. So eyewear industry, if I talk about 10 years back, it was just an essential or necessity item. But from last few years, it has changed entirely. Now it has become, probably it is the only industry which is essential come luxury. Now people, as they are wearing, they are taking it as their looks and all. It was previously only, it was, nobody wanted to wear glasses previously. If I talk about 10, 15 years back, if somebody has got eye number or eye prescription, they never wanted to wear sun glasses, spectacles. But now it is like, if they do not have number, still they want to wear them. So eyewear industry has grown up like that way. So now there was a need that somebody sells some good things, because now everybody is buying very basic things. For mass, there is full, it's a huge market for mass, but there is very less players who are playing with the good quality and assured prices. And because it is related to directly to eye, you need to have a lot of experience, and you don't need to have a lot of knowledge what you are selling. So there was very less player who were giving actual knowledge about eyewear. So we have come up with this concept that let's make some place where somebody can come with the trust and assured for the quality and the brand. That there, well, now there is a fake market also for all the brands. So this is the place where we wanted to give assurance for the quality as well, the atmosphere and aroma for the customer. So here I show you, here I hand over to Vishal. He'll explain you more on that. Vishal.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Vishal. I handle strategy for Zeyeden Optics. So, as Hemant already said, that this is the business which has, over the period of time, during the course of time, it has evolved from a no necessity to a necessity to a now a luxury. It is evolving to that. So let me just go through this PPT presentation again, so that we can understand more on how this business actually is moving right now. So as Hemant already briefed every one of you, that this Zeyeden, of course, is a young and an assertive brand. We want to disrupt the eyewear market with a legacy. And we have a legacy of more than 6 decades from 1957, where we are being considered as one polished pioneer opticians of North India. So if anyone wants to know about us, we are known as Arjun Opticals, and we are based out, we have started our 6 decades old journey from Rajasthan and Ajmer. And now we are here in Ahmedabad. So what actually we want to do is, our mission statement, if I wish to explain, is like we want to infuse magnificence. So as of now, as Hemant rightly said, we started off, I mean, this industry started off with a no necessity, where wearing a glass was being considered as a taboo, to a necessity where people have started understanding that now this taboo is actually becoming a necessity, because one has to wear some kind of glasses to have a better eye vision and all. Right now, the time is wherein the customer or the people actually want to have magnificence in their eyewear. So Zeyeden Optics is the one which want to infuse magnificence, is what we are looking at. We want to change the customer eyewear experience to premiumness and magnificence. Why do we want to do that is coming in the next slides from here. So, one major problem or one major gap which can be identified in the market is that while we have a big brands across industry, where one can actually wear those brands, but the problem is that there are too many fake products available in the market in the same name. You might have heard of Ray-Ban probably. So you can have Ray-Ban in 100 rupees also, and you can have Ray-Ban in 25,000 rupees as well. So our vision is to offer brilliance with trust and grandeur to the eyewear of an individual. So we want to give that trust, that faith, that confidence to an individual, so that he can wear the eyewear of himself with a complete comfort and trust. A little about on the statistics of this industry, how this industry is moving. So it's enough and more, however, data available on the internet. Anybody can go and just watch out on those statistics and research analysis. The eyewear industry actually from 2014, I would rather say from post-COVID era, if it is moving from a $4.43 billion to it is expected to reach to around $7.61 billion in 2027, which means अगर 76,000 crore का US dollar का growth हो रहा है, this is close to around 10.5% of an annual CAGR. So the annual growth in the global eyewear market is expected to be robust over the next 5 years. It is going to be there, and it is going to change the industry to the complete business setup. If I talk about, as just we started, that at one point of time, the eyewear industry was a no necessity item, then it came down to a necessity item, and now it is being considered as a premium or a luxury item as well, with a necessity. Why we say so? There are complete research and analytics over the internet, and there are enough of researches available, wherein we say that at one point of time, a consumer who is buying a glass, a spectacle, he would probably spend somewhere close to around 2,000 rupees or 2,500 rupees on his complete eyewear. Now this digit, this utility, this expenditure of him is now expected to go to almost 7,000 to 8,000 rupees in a normal course by 2027. So why this shift, why this shift happening to a double-digit growth? It is clearly reflecting that the adaptation of new fashion with the style statement is coming. So people are now considering eyewear as the fashionable statement with the style, and then these two things are going to be here to stay for at least 10 more years. If I talk about, if we segmentize this complete eyewear industry from a mass market to a luxury or a premium eyewear industry, it is expected that the luxury eyewear market share will be going to increase by almost $4 billion by 2026. So if you can relate to my earlier slides, wherein we are saying that almost $7.6 billion, this industry will reach to $7.6 billion by 2027. And we are saying that 4 billion out of this $7.6 billion will be coming from the luxury eyewear industry. So this comprises almost 52 to 53% of the total business which will come in this eyewear industry will come from the premium eyewear industry. So what will lead to this eyewear industry to the premium or the luxury segment? Certainly the innovation and the portfolio extension will drive product premiumization to the luxury eyewear market growth. If I talk about what are the key drivers in the luxury eyewear market, certainly, as I just spoke, innovation and portfolio extension will lead to product premiumization. Why will somebody only wear a small normal mass market sunglasses? I mean, there are few questions which actually headed us to get into this venture. Why will somebody want to spend say a lakh of rupees on his luxury eyewear and not 2,000 or 5,000 rupees? It is the answer is exactly simple, that there are Maruti 800s also available in the market, and there are Rolls-Royce and Audis also available in the market. Both are cars, but the magnificence which Rolls-Royce is giving is certainly not there in a Maruti 800. If we talk about another driver which will lead this industry to a luxury eyewear segment, is the market trend, because the utility of eyewear as a fashion product is one major trend which is impacting the luxury eyewear market. We have been continuously telling this for past 10 minutes, 15 minutes, that the eyewear industry has moved from a no necessity item to a necessity, and now is moving towards a luxury and a premium segment. So these two are the indicators which will actually drive the luxury eyewear industry. If I talk about on the SWOT analysis, the strengths are, of course, in India, growing population and with the increasing eye problem is here. People want to go, since it's a necessity item, so people would want to go for good glasses. There is certainly a rising awareness about eye health and increasing disposable income. I can certainly relate to it. Like 10 years, 11 years back, we never used to have glasses which have a infrared blockage, or we did not have any kind of products where somebody used to tell you, "Aapka computer pe kitna kaam hota hai, sir?" Now, when you go to a eyeglass vendor, he will first of all ask you, "Aapka computer pe ya traveling pe kitna kaam hota hai?" So there is certainly a rising awareness about eye health. There is, of course, a growing demand for trendy and fashionable eyewear. If I talk about weakness, which we considered as a strength for us, because we are actually working on these weakness, there is a major weakness which is happening is in this industry is that there is a lack of trained optometrist. So there's somebody who is actually checking your eye and sharing you the number. There is a lack of trained optometrist and eye care professionals. However, we ensure that we have these trained optometrists and good eye care professionals at your store, at our store, and every Zeyeden stores. Similarly, the limited presence of organized players in rural areas. If you talk about, I mean, in a semi-urban or a little second two-tier cities, there is always a limited presence. I mean, there is no organized player which is there in the market. Then there is certainly a poor infrastructure for eye care services. I mean, if you want to go for a eye checkup, somebody would want to go to a normal pass wala shop and get his eyes checked, but not in a proper infrastructure for these eye care services. If I look on the opportunity, what opportunity actually we are looking at is there is a growing trend of personalized and custom-made eyewear. There is an increased demand for high-end premium eyewear, which we have seen in the research which is available. There's a growing focus on eye care and vision correction products. And we do not treat anything as a threat, but yes, there will be some that there is an intense competition from local and international players. And there are certain stringent government regulations also, which we are also trying to get them resolved across in the coming years. And there is a changing consumer preferences and trends. So if I talk about whatever I have spoken can be validated by one major global research giant, which name is Technavio. So Technavio actually is considering, as per his research, is considering eyewear market or a luxury eyewear market as good as a big global apparel or accessories market. So if you are going to go for a good apparel to wear on your body, or if you want to have some more accessories, brand accessories to be worn on your body, certainly Technavio says that now luxury eyewear is also the part of your body wherein people acceptance of this luxury eyewear is going to be there. So important is now what I'm trying to say is there is a need. An individual go for a luxury product and shops for a luxury product just like that. I mean, there might not be a need of that consumer. Suppose if somebody is going to a jewelry shop, a woman who's going to a luxury jewelry shop may like to go for a necklace if she likes that, but there is no necessity. Here what we are saying, as there is an old saying ki ek tir se do shikar, we are addressing the necessity also, because wearing an eyewear will be a necessity and is a necessity. And if somebody is shopping for a luxury eyewear, it not only flaunts individual's lifestyle but also comes as a necessity to them. So I mean, there is a twofold benefit which a consumer will get out of getting into a luxury eyewear market. So now what's in for offer for you? We have a very friendly franchisee business model. There is an attractive returns of your investment, and there is assured, let me reiterate, there is an assured guaranteed return on investments. And most important is that there will be no daily hassles of operations, because this is a completely company operated model which we are talking about. This is a FOCO model. A little brief of what we actually want to have, what is our offering on franchisee is like we would look at a good area in a high footfall area, close to around between 1,000 and 2,000 square feet. So if I talk about, there's a total investment including inventory which we are looking at is between 2 to 2.5 crores. There's a small component of franchisee fees also available in this model. What we are offering to a franchisee is that we will 100% be offering a minimum guarantee on the project cost and provisions. This certainly excludes inventory, but on the project cost and minimum guarantee, project cost and provisioning, we are certainly giving a minimum guarantee of 12% to any franchisee. And not only this, we are also sharing 4% of our total revenue share to the franchisee who wish to get along with us. In case if we perform really well in that particular area and that franchisee with the help of your franchisee, so there is a component of performance linked incentives also, wherein we will share the revenue share up to 2% to the franchisee there. So if we talk about, there's a cumulative ROI of close to around 273% of your investment, and we are looking at an agreement period of 7 years with an almost an annual return of close to around 24%. So this is something end of my presentation. So let's unite, and we are now open for any question and answer session in this webinar.
Thank you, sir. Very interesting and, of course, very crisp, clear presentation that you have. And friends, as we just heard, we are now open for any Q&As that you would like to ask. And both the gentlemen would be more than happy to answer them right away. Well, yes, I do see a couple of questions already coming up. And before we start the questions, what we heard is, of course, the premium quality. It's a problem solver to the necessity and the trend, which is a combined factor. They come with a legacy of 60 years. 1957 is when they conceived this brand. Friends, किसी भी business को pick करने के लिए legacy बहुत important होती है, because now what I can assure you is probably their DNA in their blood would be just about this own brand, and the business is all about. Very interesting to see that they have marked their presence. The milestones have been laid by the presence of 13 stores plus 3 stores in Ahmedabad region. So now, after doing all the research, R&D, engineering, then re-engineering, now they are open for franchisee outlets. And I think the way they have opted for this business is completely turned to a FOFO model. So there are different models for the audience who are hearing it for the first time. ये अलग-अलग models होते हैं franchising के. एक होता है franchisee owned, franchisee operated. ये सबसे common model होता है, जहाँ पे आप investment भी करते हैं और साथ में सारे operations भी run करते हैं. लेकिन बहुत conviction है, the brand itself has a lot of conviction now. That's the reason they have opted for FOFO model, franchisee owned, company operated. So investment would be yours, लेकिन जो operation होगा, operations में क्या क्या आता है, your rent, electricity bill, and lot of other things which are there in operational daily expenses, ये आपको नहीं देने होते. The only thing that comes to you is, of course, profit sharing that you will get. They have picked up a guaranteed model. So FOCO model में brand आपको एक minimum guarantee देता है, and Mr. Vishal and the company has agreed to pay 12% minimum guarantee every year. 12% per annum आपको minimum guarantee मिलती है. So whatever investment is, what we learned was 2.2 to 2.5 CR. इसी पे आपको पूरा return मिलता है. And probably that's my question, sir. Last में मैंने सुना 4% revenue share. So ये either higher, one of them either which is higher, या फिर this is add-on.
So one interesting part of this franchisee model, Sarang, is this only. I was speaking with somebody on this part. I mean, this is a very similar and a categorical question which comes in, that I will get 12% or 4% or whichever is higher. So to the benefit of everybody, I think we want to share whatever we are earning, and we want to offer both the things to a franchisee. So there is a component of minimum guarantee which we are assuring of their investment.
Yes.
And of course, 4% of whatever revenue which we are generating, because we consider everyone as our partner. So we would be fair enough to give a complete return on their investments. So there is a component of 12% plus 4% into the complete returns on investment.
आपने कुछ आपने बोला था कि 2% और add on करते हैं.
Absolutely. So that is a cherry, that is a topping on your pizza, a further cherry on this cake. So if we would certainly want to have franchisee partners who are actually a local son of the soil. They know the market very well. However, while we are at one point of time, we are saying that we may not involve. I mean, we may not want to disturb that franchisee partner in a regular daily operations. But we would certainly want to have that franchisee partner to be involved in our business. And if with his help, that store performs at a particular level, So there is an additional component of performance linked incentive up to 2%, which we would want to share with that franchisee partner. So
Absolutely.
while there is no component of headache which we want any franchisee to be disturbed, which we do not want anyone to be disturbed onto this. While if he wants to be involved into business and if we want to share, and with the help of him, if we have reached to a particular level, so certainly there is an additional component. So it is 12 plus 4 plus up to 2%.
Wow, that's really interesting because this is what we normally see in corporates who are really organized. और आई थिंक सर आपने बिल्कुल वही एडाप्शन दिया है if your performance based incentive जो बोलते हैं, so if your performance is doing good, हालांकि इन्वेस्टर को कोई लेना देना नहीं है परफॉर्मेंस से क्योंकि ऑपरेशन सब आप रन कर रहे हैं, but still you're giving on top of it. That's what
I think your video got... Yes.
Yeah, is it okay now?
Yeah,
Perfectly fine.
Great. So I was saying that, of course, the franchisee will not be involved in daily operations. So performance, आप लोग खुद increase कर रहे हैं because location उसकी है, investor की है, पैसा उनका है. So if the outlet is performing well, you on top of it you add 2% more. Beautiful. Friends, very excited about this model who really want to go in this business. So let's start taking some questions. I see my question bank is getting flooded now. Mr. Rao पूछ रहे हैं, sir, how much is the cost of franchise model? So I think हमने बहुत clear कर लिया इसमें. The investment was 2.2 to 2.5 CR, and this is a complete end-to-end solution, a complete investment that is required, starting from the makeup of the place, the inventory, the machinery which will go inside. I think the video that we saw was really standing out है, क्योंकि मैं ध्यान में रखना होगा एक normal shop होती है, an example दिया मारुति का 800 का plus एक Audi का. So of course there is no comparison to it, but again ये सबके लिए नहीं हो सकता है क्योंकि हम ये premium की बात कर रहे हैं. And
sorry, I'm interrupting in between. So the purpose is that only, we need to go for 8-tier towns. We are looking only the top-notch people, only those 4-5% people who actually are willing to buy good brands and all. You see, we are just trying to catch them. My target audience is that only, you see, to go for those kind of people who actually know what is the brand and they only spend for that brand, So that is the purpose, only to come up from the mass, because mass there are many players and there is a huge market. So we just wanted to concentrate on those 4-5-6% of people who are top notch of town, 8-towners.
Makes sense, because that uski big market hai, which is a lot of people are scared to go into the premium market because market choti hoti hai, but we have to see that choti market hai, lekin ticket size bada hai. So initially, that will really help. Thank you.
Rightly said, Sarang, you rightly said it's a small market in terms of the segment, but however the market is really big. As I shared the data in the presentation, almost 53% of the total revenue which will be moving towards the end of 2016 from this luxury eyewear market, 53% of the total revenue will be coming from luxury and premium brands only. So,
हम लोग जो यहाँ पे available हैं इस business opportunity over chai में, I think we will agree because we are now shifting towards better brands and better brands and better brands. Thank you, sir. And let's move to the next question. Mr. Jayendra is asking, a small size store of 250 to 300 square feet, will it work? Do you have that pocket option? No, it will not.
No.
Very clear on this.
Because you need to that kind of atmosphere and aroma if you want to sell those kind of products, you see.
Look, if I let me be very candid on this. If somebody is coming out in our store, so our average selling price of our product is between 40 and 70,000.
Oh, okay.
So if somebody is coming and spending 70,000 rupees on his eyewear only, so certainly you would want to have a little bigger space and complete ambience and luxuries to that level only.
Agreed. Is there a FOFO model also available? I think not.
This
not
is a
as
FOFO model only.
No, no. He's asking FOFO franchise.
FOFO model. No, not yet, because it requires a lot of technical things. So we would want to keep the operations with us only.
Thank you, Mr. Patri, for asking that question. And friends, keep posting your questions. We have started taking your questions now. We have an IFC partner. IFC is one of the specialist team with Franchise India who run independently as a business specialist. He's asking, do you have a store in Jaipur?
Not timely.
Not timely. So,
Nearby Ajmer cities we have. Ajmer, I have 10 stores there.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
तो धीरज जी आई थिंक बहुत बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी आपके पास क्योंकि आप दिखा सकते हैं एंड प्रॉब्ली इफ यू हैव इन्वेस्टर यू कैन ऑलवेज टेक द फर्स्ट मूवर एडवांटेज अजमेर में है जयपुर आने में देर नहीं लगेगी बिकॉज जयपुर इज वन ऑफ अ प्राइम सिटी नाउ वेयर पीपल हैव डीप पॉकेट्स सो could be one of them why not there's an enormous attendee. He says, "What's the investment?" That slide was little not clear, and what's the minimum guarantee of investment? I think हमने बात clear कर ली है. But let's do the minimum guarantee again. It's 12% is minimum guarantee that you're getting, and plus on top of it, you get 4% as revenue share. However, if your performance is doing well, जिसके भी parameters होंगे. So when you do a contract with a brand, parameters in the contract would be all written. So after that, there would be a hike of 2% more in the revenue that is done. We're coming to Mr. Patil again. What will be the guarantee against investment? Guarantee against investment is 12%. But again, let's talk on that. आपने बोला almost 2.5 CR मेरे को investment होगा. कुछ पैसा लगेगा of course makeup cost में, fitment cost में. So जो रिटर्न मिलेगा मेरे को वो मेरे को 2.5 करोड़ रुपए मिल रहा है या something else? What is the amount of base calculation there?
So if I talk about, this complete, the cost, the project cost which we have mentioned is 2 to 2.5 crores. This includes the complete cost, including 3 to 4 months provisions of your working capital as well.
Okay.
Right. So this is the complete cost which we are looking at. This also includes an inventory of close to around 1.25 crores. So this 12%, inventory is certainly a refundable, it is a returnable inventory in case, God forbid, by any 5-7 years down the line, if somebody doesn't want to get into this business, continue with the relationship, then we will certainly take back the inventory. However, the complete business cost other than inventory which is there is a minimum guarantee of 12% onto that.
Understood. Again, a question, what minimum investment place like tier 2 towns? Are we really looking for tier 2 towns? Or you can say?
Look, it depends. It depends, Sarang. Actually, like if we talk about, we are in terms of tier 1 or tier 2, certainly if we say like Surat probably could be considered as a tier 2 towns for some industries, but it is one of the preferred and a most prior locations for us. So, it depends on the business volume and how that particular town is actually responding to various other operations. So if I talk about between Jaipur and Ahmedabad, if I talk about, we already had some infrastructure out there in Rajasthan. So there could have been a logical movement to Jaipur to start our own operations out here. But we chose Ahmedabad to Jaipur to start our operations. So yes, you can say we are not looking for tier 2 towns, but we are not closed also for tier 2 towns. If the town is performing really well, we would want to go for that.
So friends, I think the doors are still open because premium is something that can also penetrate in a bigger market. What they of course will do an evaluation. So friends, don't think that हम लोग tier 2 में नहीं आना चाहते हैं, but that will completely depend on the evaluation the brand owners will actually take and take a decision, because मैं अब तक बात करके समझ चुका इनका focus बहुत clear है और होना भी है क्योंकि eyewear industry में है. So of course with their eyes their focus is also very clear on the mind and they don't want to disrupt the market at all. Mr. Patil is asking what is the current business revenue and profit. So can you give us some examples, some numbers? हम लोग कितने profit में चल रहे हैं? हमने बोला almost 16 stores we're talking about. What is the money that somebody takes home?
Means, see, now being new to Zeyeden, and we are doing from last 2 years we have started. This is too young brand. So like if I talk about revenue in my older stores, what we are running in Rajasthan, because it's been 60 years old, 6 decades, and I'm the third generation they've been doing that. Definitely we have tried this in Ahmedabad and we are doing very good in that. So what we are doing now, we are now it was like 2 years we have been running and seeing how it works. And actually, you always had a dream to come into this, that I wanted to sell all luxury items. So we jumped Ahmedabad and we tried. And I say I'm achieving my 60-70% target. I'm achieving what we are doing now. What we have done, what we have assumed here is around 2.5 crore rupees yearly sale.
Look, in a nutshell, if I talk about, we have already hit the EBITDA of Ahmedabad store of ours, and we are already operating expenses PAT positive on the PAT. Hopefully, if everything goes fine, I mean, this will be the third year. I mean, after 23rd of May, this will be the third year for this store. We would be having a payback from this store on.
Yeah. With third year, we will be getting the payback.
I think this is completely which we are actually also giving to our channel partner also, and we are expecting a payback period of close to 4 years only.
4 years.
Okay. Thank you for that answer. And friends, this is where we will take it to the next level. So, Mr. Patil, if you're interested here, after this call, you can please call Franchise India. I'm posting the numbers on the chat box continuously. And rather, our key account managers we have to call karenge. And this is where we can organize your one-on-one call within Mr. Vishal and the team. जो आपको देखना चाहते हैं, you want to visit the stores because site visit भी बहुत जरूरी होगा. What is the premium look which is there? Support कैसे होता है? Operations कैसे run हो रहे हैं? Testimonials क्या है? You want to look at the projection. Has there been the projection which they are giving you? क्या ये existing store पूरे कर रहे हैं? We will help you in meeting him directly one-on-one. And Mr. Vishal and the team would be glad to assist you and answer any questions. With that, we come on next question. Mr. Patil is asking, no, my question probably answering on the old one. My question is, what if tomorrow the company closes down for whatever reason? Mr. Patil, first of all, I'm sure with the name I can recognize you're already doing a lot of businesses. But again, business is all about risk hedging. Franchise India with the brand, before we come on board, we always ensure what is the legacy of that brand. 60 साल से ये लोग काम कर रहे हैं, almost 6 decades they have been into existence. There will be no looking back. But again, I would like Mr. Vishal, who's the founder of this company, to answer this question. So he's saying, what if exit की तो बात कर चुके हैं? What if something happens, and what assurity are you giving an investor?
See, like you rightly said, it's been 60 years, so definitely I have that kind of solid background and solid concrete to sell these products. But still, see, however, your inventory is always safe. We have already offered there that an inventory of 1 crore rupees is always there. So definitely, being a brand owner, I would love not to close anything. I mean, God forbid it closes down. But yes, if the other person, the franchisee, is not interested to move forward, we'll take it back as it is with the depreciated value of furniture and all, and 100% of inventory. However,
Mr. Patil, I think your answer is already resolved, and यही है brand commitment. So even somebody wants to exit, they are happy to run their stores for more 60 years. Following the entire generation, the store is not going to close down because इन्होंने 60 साल चलाए, अगले 60 साल की क्षमता जरूर है.
My vision is to 100 store in pan India. So definitely we'll not do this. And see, this is what I said. That was my dream. I started living my dream 2 years back. I have come to this point where I know I can do this, and I want to involve other person also, so that we can make a family and make good business and make good commitments to us. To people, you see.
Mr. Patil is again asking. I think he's really interested. But Mr. Patil, आप business शुरू करने वाले हैं, we're interested. So ये last question नहीं होना चाहिए because it has to be a very wise decision that you should make. But he's asking, can you give us the name of the brands that you're dealing with, or उनकी procurement कहाँ से?
Almost. See, there are few brands you must have not even heard. I mean, there are. If you Google it, you'll find amazingly great brands. So I start in the, the premium, most premium brands are like Dita, Limburg is there, Cartier is there, Maybach is there, Montblanc is there, Balmain is there. I mean, there are thousands of new brands coming up nowadays. And it's all about that normally if you go to, you see, I'm not selling something is very different or the other people are not selling, but you go to a good premium store in normal 8-tier towns, you will find all those brands there also. But what happens, like if they are selling from mass to luxury, everything, they will be having very certain quantity. Now, if you want to buy a sunglass of say around 50,000 bucks, you would definitely love to see at least 100 pieces and buy one out of them. Now, if you go to a normal store, I'm not saying they are not keeping or they do not have those kind of brands, but they certainly they cannot keep 50 pieces of same brand or this kind of brands what I named just now. I mean, these are all kind of 70, 80,000 starting range and goes up to 152 lakh rupees. Means Ray-Ban and Carrera all are normal, Jimmy Choo. These goes from 10,000 to 30, 35,000. We are talking about more premium, you see, more designer, more premium. So that once somebody wants to enter into, somebody wants to buy it, he'll find thousands of pieces and he get confused at which to buy and which not to buy. I mean, those kind of variety we are offering them. See, it's not that he wanted to buy from this optician and he has 10 pieces to choose from. He'll choose one piece because there is no choice, no more choice. See, so brands, if you want, I can send you 1,000 new brands what we are dealing into.
So premium luxury is what we are going to get into, and
Yes.
it's not just for everyone. Let's be honest again, we're discussing that, but market is
So
very
this
niche.
is, sorry, this
Yes.
is one thing. Okay, this is one thing which is actually one. Now, what is the difference between a normal optician and a premium optician? You see, premium or you say pioneer optician. See, been working from last 60 years, it is in our blood, like he rightly said, it is in my blood. Like I eat, I dream glasses, I wear, I eat, I wear, I drink, I wear. It's kind of that spirit I do have. So, you know, what is basic thing now? Ray-Ban, Dita, anybody can buy from anywhere. But, you know, it need to have a good customized glasses, a prescription into this, which gives you those kind of comfort also. People spend a lot of money on cars and bungalows and all to get the comfort into it, you see. Normally, normal opticians are not giving you those kind of customized lens what we can offer you as per your lifestyle daily, I mean daily lifestyle. So that gives you actual comfort with the luxury and right prescription and customized glass. So this is how we are very sure that it's not nothing, it's not a restaurant. You see, you run for a year, you don't find something good and you sell it out or you close it out. You see, you'll definitely put more efforts, more of your experience into this to run more better.
Absolutely. So probably a combination of optometrist and image consultant.
I was actually, Sarang, I was actually discussing with one of your team members the other day while briefing out on the complete model, and I think that I can go and tell on the records also on this platform as well to everyone. Supposedly, if we open a store in Bombay, and Mr. Amitabh Bachchan wants to purchase his Mobla eyewear, or maybe a Cartier eyewear, or maybe a Silhouette eyewear, you know, the cost of these eyewears are anywhere between 1.5 to 2 lakh rupees. Supposedly, if Mr. Amitabh Bachchan wants to go and purchase it, he may not find any place other than Zeyeden to go and just pick it up. So that is the dream which we are looking at. That is the kind of positioning we want to get into.
I think you just nailed it by taking the name of the Basha of the industry and who. I think pretty much all the questions have been answered, but I have a couple of more to ask. I was also getting a question about operational expenses, but I think we will not talk on that because the operation expenses to franchisee ke hai hi nahi. You are all bearing that, so that's absolutely nullifies the question. The second question, whenever we talk about the eyewear industry, the biggest player which comes to our mind, who has really made a revolution, is lenskart. So comparison between lenskart and you, again, invalid question again, because we are just premium luxurious.
Neither we are competing him, neither we are going that way, nor we are taking it as because he is into mass and he must be a player. I mean, he is a player and big player. He has made a lot of difference, but he is into mass. So it's not my cup of tea, not and what we are selling, it's not his cup of tea too.
Yes, absolutely. That's the reason I specifically answered this question. Like, question nullified. No comparison. Stock. The retail business, the biggest challenge is the stock. But again, this question also gets nullified because operations सब लोग आप कर रहे हैं. So friends, that's the biggest part because if you start a retail business and if you go to any of the brands, the dead stock becomes a problem. Then we have to be worrying about the stock if it is not moving or moving, discounting, who will take the discounting and things and all. But Mr. Vishal and company has just nullified this question also because he's running all that and it's completely his headache. How do he move the stock out in staff की आपको problem नहीं होगी because again all the operations are run completely by the brand itself, so you don't have to even care, worry about आज इसका छुट्टी हो गया and who will take care of that. No, Mr. Vishal is taking and the company, the team is taking the entire pain. So friends, very convincing. I have to say that I have to echo and agree to that. One business opportunity which can really help to get into this business. And of course, I see a young gentleman who just appeared, Mr. Hemant.
That's my no, that's my son Lavish Hemant. I am the Hemant, and this is Lavish, my son. This is fourth generation who's jumping into the same industry.
Hi, so friends, the fourth generation is getting into this business, and I really see. I think you will also endorse the kind of glasses or frames they are wearing. Looks premium. It really looks premium, and of course, it's a different style, which is absolutely there. Friends, posting your numbers, now the numbers continuously in the chat box. But if people are watching us on Facebook and YouTube, the numbers are 97176 83838. I repeat, 97176 83838. You can even write us to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. Feedback@franchiseindia.in is our email address. Our key account managers or do your own business specialists are eagerly waiting to answer any and all questions that you ask. A wonderful presentation, a wonderful day that we talked about luxury and brands and a great brand because everybody who's getting into the business is not doing FOCO models. It really needs a lot of homework, a lot of confidence before they really enter. Anybody goes into FOCO model. And Mr. Vishal and his new generation and the team has absolutely taken over that part. With that, I would like to hand over the stage back to Harshika for her ending notes. And over to you, Harshika, please. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Sarasir. Thank you so much, Hemanji and Vishalji, for this wonderful presentation, discussion about the brand, luxury designer eyewear brand Zeyeden Optics. Friends, as Sarasir said, for more details about the brand or to directly coordinate with brand, you can reach us on our hotline number 9717683838. You can also write us on feedback@franchiseindia.in. Thank you everyone for joining the webinar.
Thank you. Bye-bye.